Hey everybody, how you doing today? I'm in another undisclosed parking lot somewhere in the confines of the city of Sharonville, ever beautiful Sharonville. And today we're looking at Proverbs chapter 4. Proverbs chapter 4 is really cool. I hope you will download the outline because it's a dandy. Not because of the outline, but because of the chapter. There's so much good stuff here. And I've given you a lot of things today in the letter. I'm giving you the podcast for the School of Wisdom, the outline itself, this piece, some music. So there's a whole lot in the letter today. I hope you'll enjoy it. But there's a lot here, so I'm going to try to make this a little bit shorter than I normally do. But I want you to look at beginning in verse 6 in Proverbs chapter 4. And the father, this is another My Son lesson. I think there's 3 or 4 My Son lessons in this chapter. The father says to the student, the teacher says to the son, I want you to keep wisdom. And here's why. Because she preserves you, she keeps you, she promotes you, she brings you to honor, she gives you an ornament of grace, and she's able to deliver you. So if wisdom does all that, then ladies and gentlemen, I think it just behooves us to seek wisdom. But where do we find it? Well, he gives us a clue. If you remember last week, he said, keep my commandments. But he says that again here. He says it in verse, where is that? I think it's up there in the first couple of verses. And then I have a quote here from Deuteronomy. But you'll see right there in verse 4, he says, let your heart retain my words, keep my commandments, and live. That's where we find wisdom. We find it in God's word. Again, there in, let's see, what verse is that? I think it's right there in verse 1 or 2. He says, forsake not my law. So the law and the commandments are mentioned. That's where we're going to find wisdom. That's where we're going to find understanding, because this chapter has that wonderful verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all that getting, get understanding. I love that verse. So let's go out today, let's seek the Lord and ask Him to help us to keep His law, to keep His commandments, so that we might have wisdom. And because wisdom has these effects, she preserves us and keeps us, promotes us to honor, she gives us an ornament of grace, and she's able to deliver us. And then there's more. You can find more of it here in I think it's the second part of the chapter. Oh yeah, she's life. That's a good one too, isn't it? So just look through this chapter and look through the outline, and you see I've highlighted some of those things and some others as well. So I hope this finds you well today, and enjoy Proverbs chapter 4. Love you guys and miss you. Bye.